So when we say, what is a human being? It is not a small question. You take any object around you at random. Let's say you take this plant. When we say you have a holistic perspective, what does a holistic perspective means? It means you're no longer looking at anything in the world fragmented, divided into small bits and pieces. You look at an ant, you don't just see an ant. You look at a mountain, you don't just see a mountain. You look at a tree, you don't just see a tree. You look at a river, you don't just see a river. You see that the whole universe is at work in the river, the ant, the tree, and the mountain. That is the case with everything in the universe. The same is the case here. Right here, we have a small micro-universe that's happening. I'll give you an example of what I mean. Do you remember from maybe your chemistry class, the periodic table of elements, right? Who here remembers what was the most plentiful element in the universe? Did you say carbon? No, not. But that is up on the list. It is hydrogen. Now, what's the most plentiful substance in your body? Water. What's water made of?
Hydrogen.
H2O. That means 2 atoms hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen. So what's the most plentiful element in your body? Hydrogen. Second most plentiful element in the universe on the periodic table is helium, but we don't consider helium because, you may not remember, but a helium is considered a noble gas, an inert gas, which means it's not something that is totally essential for the vital processes of life. So we leave that aside. Second most plentiful element in the human body is oxygen. Exactly corresponds to the universe. Third most plentiful element in the universe fourth most plentiful element in the universe is carbon. In your human body, third most plentiful is carbon. Fourth most plentiful in the universe, nitrogen. Again in the human body, nitrogen. Exactly falls into the same hierarchy. Now this is just basic chemistry. I'm saying it's much more than that. From the finite to the infinite, every dimension of the creation is at work here within you. And after all, of all the things that a human being is capable of doing in the world, with his body, with his mind, with his ego, his personality, his imagination, if you could take the sum total of what a human being can do in this world, still it can't make even a single hair grow on your body. That shows you something, that there's a much more vaster reality that's working here. So if you're in tune with the life that's working within you, you'll see not even the most basic processes of your life are being done by you. All the vibrations of atoms in your body, are you doing it? You're not doing it. And yet we are always going around in the world claiming ownership over everything that we do. Because our perception of life and our perception of one's own being has been limited to the ego.